I think most of these guys, we've been together since 3rd and 4th grade, and so we know each other better than anyone, and our chemistry is probably what's our best attribute for our team. We know each other, like everyone's moved, everyone's next move, and we're so close as a team that you can get into someone's face and tell them to pick it up, and they will. Like they'll know that you're just trying to help them. So that's our biggest thing, is we're so close as a team that we should be successful just based off our ability to communicate and trust each other.
It's huge for a couple of reasons. The first part of it is going to Conval and getting a win. That road, when you get that road win bonus point, one of the things we've talked a lot about with the kids is so many teams, coaches, you talk about protecting home court, but because of that, that rule that the NHI has, or that procedure that we have where you get a bonus point for a road win, it almost becomes more important to protect your road schedule, your road wins and losses, and just working in some young players from JV, working in some players who took last year off to go on the road and get a couple wins, and then go into the Christmas tournament. We sort of looked at our first 2 games in the Christmas tournament as like preseason, and the real season opens up tomorrow night with Milford.
This year's only going to be bigger just because we were never looked at as like the team that we could compete with Milford last year. I mean, we fought with them, but we never really came out on top. So this year's going to be huge, knowing that we can go in there and beat them in our home court. It's going to be huge, and there's going to be so many people there. At the game at South, it was 3 o'clock game, so not many people are there for the tournament, but with the fans and everything, that's what our team really rides on, is our fans and our cheering. They keep us up, and that's what really kind of motivates us.
Yeah, I got appendicitis about a week before our first game, so.
How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it was a killer. I was so excited for the season, and that happened, but I'm glad to be back. So, I mean, having lost to him quite a few times, it's really nice to be back. I kind of wish I had another game before this that I could kind of prepare for, get back into it, but it'll be nice to really show what we're made of and what I'm made of.
It was huge. We haven't won we're 0-15 in the last 15 times we played them. So to get the 2 wins, the one in the Christmas tournament and then the one that actually mattered in the regular season, was huge. We obviously weren't happy with the way we played. I mean, hanging around to a team who lost 5 seniors, their core, to beat them by whatever we beat them by wasn't a real feat. We expected to do better, but a win's a win, obviously, and especially against Milford with the fans and everything. It's a huge win for us.
Felt great. It felt like a real lift off my shoulders, you know, like at least if other things don't go right, at least we got that. I don't know.
It's hard as a player to focus on that because it's Milford. I mean, we always get up for the Milford games. It's huge, and the whole school comes to play. So it's hard to think of it as just another game. There's obviously certain games that you're more hyped up about, like the Portsmouth one we have coming up next Friday, and a lot of the home games, and then just the big games that we go on the road for. This Hollis one's going to be another big one that we're excited for, just because we lost the last one in the Christmas tournament, which we should have won. The last few years, Hollis hasn't really been a real test. I mean, we beat them by 32 times last year, and I mean they didn't really gain anyone. It's just we played sloppy, and they made a lot of shots, so give credit to them. But we don't really view them as like a real rival. I mean, obviously it's a big game because we lost, but we expect to do it much better this time. And I mean they beat Milford. I mean Milford beat Hollis, so we expect to beat them by a good margin. So I wouldn't.
When a team gets you like that, you just like, I just wanted to get out on that court. Like, since I wasn't playing that game, I wanted to get out, start another game with them, and see if we could get them right after. But it was good that we had the time to prepare for them again, and we're real excited to get out.